Welcome to the Welcome to the Toxic Tavern. This is another one of them stories. I don't know whether it's because you are allowed to do whatever you want in these games or whether they do not have an outlet, but let's see how this one goes. The DM crosses a line with his Snake Fetish. So I played 5e with a group of friends at a DM's house a couple of years ago. DM is a friend I met through a grad school. He works with animals at a sanctuary. The DM was pretty openly obsessed with snakes. He had snake art everywhere and would talk about snakes and snake facts endlessly. So it was no surprise that his campaign revolved around a Yang T empire. And of course, all the Yang T are hypersexualized, and not just the human-looking variants. I'm talking lurid description of snake lords, most of whom have tried to fuck us at some point in the campaign. The issue in question that made us leave the campaign, though, was during a session he randomly, without telling anyone, brought one of his snakes to the table. One with bright colours and patterns over his body. DM excitedly said, "Look who I brought to join us today." We all gave him a nervous look and he says, "Oh, relax, he's not that poisonous, plus he's really friendly." I was willing to roll with it, but most of the rest of the party was still like, "Keep that thing away from us," which to the DM's credit, he did. He held the snake the whole time. At some point, DM says, "Timmy, the snake is tired, aren't you, boy?" And he puts him in his lap. As we played through the night, we, the party, were thrust into a serpentine dungeon, and it was fetishy, as you can imagine, turned up to 11. And we can tell at this moment that the DM was getting a bit too excited by these themes, as again, an actual snake is sitting in his lap. And it gets worse, for the rest of the session goes into the night. The straw that broke the camel's back occurred when the DM decided to railroad the party into a secret room that nobody wanted to explore. We were greeted by a group of Yang T that outnumbered us 5-1, and they locked all the doors with magic and then said, "It's time for the ritual." With the ritual being us getting gang raped, and he narrates in gruesome detail that the Yang T gang grape scene, none of our rolls or attacks mattered in the slightest, as he simultaneously talked to his snake and saying shit like, "Good boy, keep lying right there, don't move," and then going back to describe how our characters were getting raped by a group of snake men. All of us were dead silent during the scene, but we all kind of looked at each other incredulously. Finally, I just nervously made up some excuse to leave, and everyone else was quick to say, "Yeah, let's call it." For a variety of excuses, we all texted each other and agreed that we were never playing in that campaign again. We made up excuses about work, schedules, dating drama, etc. to essentially get sessions cancelled for a month until the DM asked us if we were losing interest, and we took this as an out and just told him we weren't feeling D&D anymore, which was true. After that, I know I haven't played D&D since. It's just left a real bad taste in my mouth. I mean, just typing out, I can hardly believe it happened. I mean, who is that fucking weird?